beautiful humans. So excited. That last tour we only had 4 people. So they're good and bad, you know, with every size of group. But hopefully everybody, you're going to be open-minded. Let's get the energy flowing, see what we can bring forward. We're going to be talking about the history of the building too. Guess what? We've been going under renovations for a couple of years. What happens with renovations, everyone?
Capital put in and
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So last summer, if you can imagine, we were going to be hiring a contractor. We said, we need somebody who's willing to work in the concert hall between the hours of midnight and 8 a.m. Well, we finally got Festus. He said, I'll resurface the floor, I'll do the sanding, I'll fix it up. I'm from here, I don't believe any of that stuff. So what happens, he finishes this floor, he's in for quite a long time, weeks and weeks and weeks, and then finally he's going to start working on the stage. He's on his hands and knees, okay, with the sanding machine. And he said it was like early in the morning, the sun was barely coming up, and he felt someone come up behind him and grab him and pull him back this way, towards this little closet area. What do you guys think he did? Got the hell out of here. That's what he did, Mr. Michigan. Yeah. He went home. He left his equipment on the stage. Okay? The next morning, you work at the Stanley. You're a member of the banquet team. You're here at 7 a.m. starting to prep the room. You walk in, there's some sanding equipment. You're like, yeah, another one with the dust. Now what are we going to do? So they notified management. Management calls him. He said, yeah, I'll be up there in a while. They came up, gave us a refund for the remainder of the job, and said, I am never coming back to Stanley again. Let me go get my stuff. Okay? He's local, remember. He said he didn't believe in any of this. Well, we're having trouble finding anyone now. E-box. Okay. Mrs. Stanley would sit there with her friend Molly Brown, or the First Lady, or Mrs. Vanderbilt, wherever people believe us. Okay? We have captured her in residual form. Everybody, do you know what residual is? Yes? Can you help me explain it?
Residual is where something just repeats itself.
Very good, okay. So the reason I think she had intelligent was a full body apparition, okay? He does different things in the room. He does read the paper, but sometimes just looking at you, okay? So you had intelligent with Mr. Stanley actually interacting with you. Residual is not the spirit or the soul, everybody. It's energy that's left over. Okay? And they kind of attribute it nowadays to high emotion. So if you're Flora Stanley, would you feel proud and happy? That's an extreme emotion, like, oh, the joy of the moment. And that's why we can now see her leaning over the balcony to make sure everything's going well at the party down below. Okay. Oh, that was so pretty, right? Yeah. Come on, oh, it's cool. I think we're saying there's such a less of those spots. Look. Yeah.
But I can't get it on the camera.
Mrs. Stanley, can you move for me, baby? And there's no window. Oops. Like,
It moves a little bit.
No, she's moving. She moved that way.
Yeah, I moved the
You
camera.
see?
I moved the camera.
Cool. Good experience, yeah.
We caught a voice last year in the staircase in the main house, which was a little disturbing. It says, help me.
Oh, because you're
And
sad.
it's very, very clear.
Is it a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe she's not transcended or confused or, you know. Okay. I'm going to turn this on just for a second. I know it's going to go in the dark. Did you catch something? There you go. Yes. Okay. All right, everybody. So we've got some excitement going on already. I think that's awesome that she was able to capture Mrs. Stanley up there. On after tour, let's try again, okay? Okay. All right. So everybody, here we are in the lower level of the concert hall. What I'd like to ask you to do first is do what I do every time I come down here. Spin in a circle for me. Let's go. Find yourself up. Get ready for the energy. Now unwind yourself. They didn't have to do that, I just wanted to see who would. Okay. The reason actually why I asked you to do that is because I want to see who would. And also, you were not able to do that down here in 1909. Now, if you went on the Ghost and History Tour, you saw the tunnel system, correct? Well, that was nothing but tunnel down here. This is nothing but a passageway in the Rocky Mountains, so it was literally holding up the floor above us. So we're talking rocks on steroids. Okay? Except for the little dirt path, and we come down the stair, and then right over here, and that's why it's good that you took that picture, you see there. Mr. Stanley installed 2 bowling lanes, and they ran the entire length of the building. Now, why would he do that?
Practice up on his bowling.
Yes, very good. And Flora loved to bowl. And she was very, very excited to be able to do that down here with her husband because guess what? She didn't have good vision, everybody. And eventually she became completely blind. Okay? So doesn't want her to be embarrassed, does he?
He watches. My cell phone always goes down.
Yeah. Grant from the Growth Centers, you guys, this is his favorite room.
Is it?
He sits in here forever and ever in the dark, but you get in the picture. You're like, oh my God. Who's oh my God?
It just came back on.
Oh, good.
Yes.
She wants to play.
Yes, she does. Come play, Rosie.
And he's the one that told me I'm what they call a slider, which means I have too much electricity for my own good.
Oh.
And it's sliding out of me and attracting them forward. So I bet there's at least 3 of us in here, I bet. Because people don't know until they experience it. Ears. Yeah.